I'm going to talk to you today about digestive issues because I am assaulted daily, not only from the website, but my patients, um, with what are obviously gut inflammation. And there's so much that's written and everywhere about gut inflammation and SIBO. Okay, what is SIBO? SIBO is gut inflammation. Okay, I'm tired of hearing about SIBO because all it is gut inflammation. So let's talk about, why do you have gut inflammation? What are the symptoms? And what do you do about it? Because at the end of the day, what do you care about? Solutions, right? Yes. And that's what I'm here to try to help you with, and what I've learned from dealing with my patients. And I'm a practical girl. So, um, gut inflammation manifests itself. How does it manifest itself? Okay, some people have gas, some people have bloating, some people have constipation, some people have diarrhea. It can be any of those things. Now, when you're stressed and you're exhausted and you're inflamed, um, you are more likely to have diarrhea. But there are a lot of things that enter into having constipation, etc., as well, okay? Because then you get into, and everybody talks about irritable bowel, okay? Well, if your gut is healthy, it's hard to have irritable bowel. So let's first and foremost, in the vein of building your house on a firm foundation, because the way I approach healing people is it's like building a house. First, you have a good site, okay? You prepare the site. You have a firm foundation. The firm foundation of health and beauty and no brown spots, no acne, etc., is gut health, okay? So let's talk about all the different parts of the gut. So number one, gas, bloating, constipation, diarrhea. The other thing is this: if your gut's inflamed, and different people get different things, it's genetics. And so one of the things that keeps us all feeling like we're idiots in medicine is that nobody comes in and relates the same thing and you go, oh yeah, that's just, gut inflammation. No, people come in with different symptoms. So some people come in and they have back acne and chest acne, okay? That's also gut inflammation. If your gut's inflamed and you're all stressed out, your adrenals get inflamed and you get back acne and chest acne. People come in and they have little patches of eczema, okay? Yes, they may have the eczema gene, but from their family, somebody had psoriasis, somebody had acne, somebody had eczema. But what is causing that patch of eczema is gut inflammation. Also, stress enters into all of it, okay? Stress exacerbates, makes everything worse. So, the other thing is people come in and they have acne. A lot of times, it's because their gut's inflamed. So all those things are all about digestive health. So people come in, and part of what I always ask everybody is, when you eat your food, do you feel like it sits in your stomach, like you ate a little bit and you feel like you ate a horse, or you ate whatever, too much, okay? And so what that means when you do, or if you burp a lot, or if you have acid reflux, or you have burning. Now, burning in your stomach can also be, can always be made worse by stress, but it's always due to low hydrochloric acid in your stomach. Your stomach's meant to be a big vat of hydrochloric acid. Why? Because food is not sterile, so it kills the bacteria, the viruses, the fungus, the parasites that we eat, okay? Or if you're swimming and you're swallowing water, whether it be the pool, the hot tub, the ocean, those things, if you're swallowing them, they can be full of parasites and God only knows what else. And so hydrochloric acid is the first line of defense that the body has to keep bad things from getting in because food's not sterile. Then it's the first line of digestion. Well, really, it's the second. First line of digestion is saliva, okay? That starts the digestion process. That's why we salivate a little bit when we smell yummy things, is because it's starting the digestion process because we're looking forward to eating something, hopefully. So hydrochloric acid, and I'm going to eat right for your blood type person, not because anything in medicine is black and white, it's all shades of gray. But if you're A blood type, historically, genetically, you lack hydrochloric acid in your stomach. When you're young, you may have enough, okay? But as you get more stressed, as you are aging, and people are aging much more quickly nowadays because of pollution, stress, and heavy metals, which we're all full of nowadays. That's a whole other subject we need to talk about and do a video on. They stop making hydrochloric acid, or they decrease the production of hydrochloric acid in their stomach. If your thyroid's low, you decrease the amount of hydrochloric acid you make in your stomach because your whole body's not working well. You don't have any gas for the car's sort of sputtering along. So on the website, I put optimized HCl. I put optimized HCl because I have looked at everything on the market. I'm all about maximal strength and getting the best for the least number of pills, although it doesn't always appear like that, but I am. And you take one per meal. It's got 500 milligrams or almost 500 milligrams per pill, 500 milligrams per pill, okay? And you take that, and it's helping digest your food. It's helping to kill the bacteria, viruses, and fungus, okay? If you've got acne, if you've got all sorts of things, this is the first thing to stop gut inflammation, okay? Now, O-type blood tends to have, and B-type blood tends to have more hydrochloric acid, but if you feel like your food sits, and just try it, because at the end of the day, look, I'm O-type blood, but do I need it? Yes. Do I take it every meal? If I don't, do I burp or do I get all sorts of things? No, but I feel so much better when I take it and I eat a meal because I feel that my food is digesting more normally. So, optimized HCl, critical, okay? If you don't need it, your stomach starts to burn a little bit. You'll feel it hot in your stomach. As long as your stomach doesn't burn, fine and dandy, it's good for you, okay? And a lot of times, just that will take away the gas and the bloating. A lot of people will tell you that they get gas and bloating as soon as they eat. That's because they lack hydrochloric acid in their stomach, okay? And then if that largely undigested food goes down into the small intestine, it inflames the small intestine. Small intestine hates to get undigested food. It starts irritating the small intestine, and then you get bloating, you get more gas, okay? Now, some people will get constipation as a result of that. Other people will get diarrhea. So thus, why optimized HCl is number one. Some people would argue it's number two. Number one, other people might argue, is optimized probiotics, okay? What is our gut? It's one great big microbiome of healthy bacteria, and there's some unhealthy bacteria in there. But the reason you take probiotics is, and optimize HCl, say you ate something that is giving you food poisoning. The HCl is more likely to kill the bad bacteria or viruses, okay, so that you don't get those things. And then if some of it gets into your small intestine, then you've got all these good bacteria from the optimized probiotic. And I changed my probiotic recently, and the reason is because it's now sealed in nitrogen, because what they found is that probiotics degrade if they're not protected from oxygen, like a lot of things, okay? Because oxygen oxidizes things, it kills things. And so optimized probiotics, everybody should take probiotics. The first month I tell people, look, you should take one pill a day because they're really strong, these probiotics, okay? And then if everything's good with your gut, after the first month, you can go to one every other day. But at least in the big picture, and when you travel, you should take one a day, okay? Because God only knows what you eat and what comes out of kitchens, etc. nowadays, despite people's best efforts, okay? Or what's in even organic fruits and vegetables, okay? So these are defending us. These are protecting us. These are preventing. And a lot of times, just those two things will get rid of your gas, bloating, constipation. Now, if people need more, if you have A blood type, your skin and your gut loves aloe juice. Organic whole leaf aloe juice you love if you're A blood type only, okay? Now, if your stomach burns because you're all stressed out and you're not making enough acid or you're making too much acid, you can always take some aloe juice, puts out the fire in a few minutes. Okay, so aloe juice is something that everybody should have in their refrigerator. And you can put it on your skin as a toner. Not that anybody really needs a toner with my skin products, but if you've got eczema, if you've got any sort of skin inflammation, you can always put some aloe juice on there as well. But what traditional medicine does is it gives people antacids. Antacids dissolve your bones and your teeth, okay? So, now, there's some people who reflux, and those people, they can take aloe juice. It's a very good, keeps the acid from going up into the esophagus, because that's not good either. That's a more complicated subject. But aloe juice is something you should always have, and antacids are not what you want. You want, even though it seems counterintuitive, even though it doesn't seem commonsensical, if your stomach burns, you lack hydrochloric acid in your stomach. Okay? So, now, constipation. Constipation can be due to low thyroid. So if hydrochloric acid, if optimized probiotics, sometimes it's due to low thyroid. Look on the website. There's all those symptoms of low thyroid. Do you have those? Aloe juice helps cure constipation, okay? Whole ground flax meal will cure everybody's constipation. Some people are allergic to chia seeds, so I don't recommend chia seeds, but nobody's allergic to whole ground flax meal, 1 tablespoon per day, okay? Now, if people have back acne, chest acne, you know, and no matter what I do, there's gut, they still have, you know, some irritable bowel because they're all stressed out. And we're going to do a video on happiness, because happiness really makes a difference with your gut as well. I will give them glutamine. Glutamine is a very strong, and they've taken all the things that people can be sensitive to out of it. Glutamine, it comes with a scoop. You do a scoop a day. Glutamine calms your gut. It's like coating your gut. It's like if you had a burn, it's coating it with zinc and all the things that you put on burns, okay? So glutamine, I will often give glutamine to people for 1 or 2 containers to just help calm and heal the gut more quickly. But everybody doesn't need it, okay? Even though there's a lot of things to say, oh, everybody needs glutamine. You don't. The other thing that I'm a huge fan of that is on the website, and it comes from okra, but it, again, is a very strong medical physician strength, is called GALT, G-A-L-T. GALT, look, you can eat okra. Okra's good for you, all that gooey stuff. You can bake it and you don't have the gooey stuff, but the gooey stuff is what coats your gut, and it heals your gut, because when your gut's inflamed, the cells pull apart from each other. The somewhat undigested food or largely undigested food is going into your bloodstream and inflames your skin. That's what can cause you acne, back acne, face acne, eczema, etc. So I will often give people GALT. They take 1 pill twice a day. Sometimes if it's really bad, they take 2 pills twice a day. They usually take that for 3 or 4 bottles. Between that, nobody's gut is inflamed, okay? So optimize HCl, optimize probiotics, GALT, glutamine. And then you've got to look, if you're still constipated and you're taking aloe juice and you're taking whole ground flax meal And most importantly, you're drinking at least 1 to 2 liters of water a day, depending on whether you live in the desert, how much you exercise, how stressed you are. The more stressed you are, the more dehydrated you are. You should be going to the bathroom, okay? If you have hemorrhoids, organic lavender oil, there's a reason that's on the website. People get hemorrhoids, they get rectal itching. Rectal itching is due to food allergies, okay? So eat right for your blood type. And so rectal itching or hemorrhoids, you put some organic lavender oil after you bathe on the hemorrhoids that are external hemorrhoids. You can even poke it in your anus a little bit, and it makes it all better, okay? And it usually does it in a day. So there's a reason those things are on the website. People get internal hemorrhoids. They get internal hemorrhoids because they've got food allergies. Their gut's inflamed. And then, last but not least, the subject that nobody likes to talk about is smelly gas. Smelly gas means that you're eating foods that are inflaming your gut, okay? So, if you eat right for your blood type, you virtually never get smelly gas. And you have nice formed stools, and that's healthy. We have to talk about these things. We have to think about these things. And you have to look and make sure there's not largely undigested food in there. They are absolutely, you need the optimized HCl. So gut health equates to skin health and to skin beauty and to anti-aging. And so the more green you eat, the more you eat right for your blood type. Every green thing is not good for every blood type. So you get the app, Eat Right for Your Blood Type, type in what your blood type is, and all of that is step one. You are what you eat. Food is your medicine. Enlarged pores, most of the symptoms, brown spots, as you grow them, it's not just sun, it's aging from gut inflammation as well. So there's a reason that all those things are on the website, and I'm here to try to explain them to you about why you should be taking things and when. Thank you. I hope that helped.